Before you speak another word about your future, sit with this truth, because most dreams are not destroyed by failure, they are destroyed by noise. Buddha taught that silence is the language of the enlightened, and the modern world ignores this wisdom. We live in a time where people announce goals before they earn them, where words come before action, and where attention is mistaken for progress. But the universe does not reward talk. It rewards alignment, effort, and patience. When you share your plans too early, you expose something sacred to forces that do not understand it. Every dream begins as fragile energy, not yet solid, not yet strong. And when fragile energy meets careless words, it weakens. Think deeply. How many times have you told someone your plan with excitement, only to feel empty days later, the fire gone, the discipline missing? That is not coincidence. That is psychology and ancient wisdom working together. When you talk about your goals, your brain releases dopamine, the same chemical released when you actually succeed. This tricks your mind into believing progress has been made. Hunger disappears, urgency fades, and comfort replaces effort. Buddha warned that attachment to pleasure creates suffering, and premature pleasure is one of the most dangerous attachments. Silence delays reward, and delaying reward builds strength, discipline, and mastery. Silence forces you to earn satisfaction through action, not applause. When you stay quiet, your mind remains alert, focused, and restless in a good way, pushing you forward. Noise relaxes the mind. Silence sharpens it. Understand this clearly. Not everyone who listens supports you. Some people listen to judge. Some listen to project their fears. Some listen to measure themselves against you. And some listen with envy hidden behind smiles. Buddha never said everyone is your enemy.
But he taught that awareness is protection. Silence is awareness in action. When you speak your plans, you invite unnecessary opinions, and opinions multiply confusion. One voice says go faster, another says slow down, another says quit, and soon your inner voice is drowned out. The most dangerous thing that can happen to a dream is losing your inner guidance, because once intuition is silenced, you start living other people's lives instead of your own. Buddha walked away from luxury, society, and expectations, not because he hated people, but because he understood that truth reveals itself only in stillness. Silence is not loneliness, it is clarity. When you work in silence, you stop performing for others and start building for yourself. Performance seeks approval. Building seeks results. Approval fades, results remain. Silence also teaches patience, and patience is power. People who rush to announce are often rushing to escape uncertainty, but uncertainty is where growth lives. When you sit with uncertainty, without speaking, without escaping, without explaining, you train emotional strength. Buddha taught that the one who conquers himself is greater than one who conquers 1,000 battles, and self-conquest happens when no one is watching, when no one knows your plans, when no one is cheering. That is where discipline is forged. Silence removes external pressure and exposes internal truth. You begin to see your excuses clearly. You stop blaming circumstances, you stop blaming people, and you start correcting yourself. This is uncomfortable, but enlightenment is never comfortable. Look at nature again. The strongest forces are silent. Mountains do not shout. Oceans do not explain. Gravity does not announce itself, yet nothing can escape it. Weak things make noise to be noticed. Powerful things exist without permission. Silence also protects your energy. Every conversation carries emotional exchange, and not all energy is clean. When you share your plans, you open energetic doors.
Silence cuts all of that, and what remains is pure effort, pure focus, pure intention. Buddha taught that craving recognition binds the soul, and silence dissolves that craving. You stop chasing praise and start chasing excellence. You stop worrying about timelines and start respecting process. Process is slow, lonely, and silent, but process never fails those who stay loyal to it. Silence also prepares you for success, because success brings noise automatically. Attention will come whether you want it or not, but if you trained in silence, noise will not control you. If you built your foundation quietly, fame, money, and recognition will not shake you. Most people collapse after success because they never learned silence. They never built inner stillness, so external chaos destroys them. Buddha taught balance, and silence creates balance. From today, understand this deeply. Your dreams do not need witnesses, they need workers. They do not need applause, they need consistency. They do not need discussion, they need devotion. Speak less, do more, observe more, react less. Protect your vision like a flame in the wind. Not everyone deserves access to your inner world. Choose silence, not out of fear, but out of wisdom. Not out of weakness, but out of strategy. Let your daily actions be your prayer. Let discipline be your language. Let patience be your armor. And when the time comes, when your work stands complete, when your results become undeniable, you will not need to announce anything, because the same world that ignored your silence will be forced to listen to your success. This is the ancient power of silence. This is why Buddha mastered stillness, and this is why your dreams survive, grow, and manifest when you keep them quiet. Remember this for life. Never share your plans, move silently, master yourself, and let success speak when the time is right.
Some drain motivation, some plant fear, some create resistance. Ancient spiritual traditions warned against revealing intentions before manifestation, because intention needs containment. Secrecy is not deception, it is incubation. A dream must mature internally before it faces the world, just like a child must grow in the womb before seeing light. Exposing it too early causes damage. Buddha chose silence not because he had nothing to say, but because silence prepared the mind to receive truth. Words are powerful, but silence is transformative. When you reduce talking, your observation increases. You start noticing patterns, habits, weaknesses, and opportunities that were invisible before. Silence slows time, and when time slows, wisdom appears. Modern society glorifies loud success, but ancient wisdom honors quiet mastery. People who constantly announce their moves are often trying to convince themselves. People who move silently already know. Silence builds confidence without arrogance, because confidence rooted in action does not need validation. When you stop explaining yourself, you free enormous mental energy. Energy that can be invested into learning, practice, and execution. Most people are tired not because they work too hard, but because they talk too much, complain too much, explain too much, and seek reassurance too much.